But y'all see, switch the topic a little bit off of football. Y'all see the WNBA. This is a little couple weeks ago, maybe even a month ago. But they was talking about pay us with OVO.
I thought you was
The
about to
what?
talk about. I
They
thought you was
said they was talking
about
about
to talk about the.
pay us what we owe or pay us what you owe us or something like that.
I seen
Uh,
a clip
well, hold up.
and I forgot where it came from. Where it's
Hey,
oh snap! She
hold
won. She wants Thomas. Appreciate the sub.
Appreciate
on.
it, boy. Appreciate
Appreciate
it.
the sub.
Hey, class for She Wants Thomas, man. Gifted it. Oh, did he already have?
Shout out. She wants Thomas.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, Brody. Nah, for real. Much love.
Um, Clip. I seen this clip. It said, man, I can't remember, but it says something important about like something about the revenue when it came to like the views. It said like something about like how NBA gets paid more because they get viewed more, or something like that. It was something that had to do with like that, and it's like the WNBA doesn't get paid as much because they don't get viewed as much. It's some along those lines.
Well,
I
I
going
got this
off of
clip for
that,
y'all.
like even some of the greats from the W themselves came out and say that was immature of them to do something like that, knowing
I agree.
damn
Look,
well they're not bringing in enough revenue to get paid what they
yeah,
want
hold
to
on.
get paid.
I got this clip for you. Oh,
get paid what the men get paid. We're asking to get paid the same percentage of revenue shared.
Right.
I don't
We
think
cannot
I
pay
should get
her
paid the same as
that thing.
LeBron,
Right.
but the percentage of revenue,
Stream
like for
Stream can
example,
hear it.
they
We
sell my.
can't.
bro, all right. The clip was basically it was the TikTok was most delusional NBA moments, WNBA moments, and then she was asking, she was talking. They were saying call her delusional for asking for a percent of revenue. But that's idiotic claim to call that delusional because you can't have and then the thing said negative 50 in revenue, but that's not possible. Revenue what the WNBA is asking for is a percent of the revenue, which is just how much money you make. What the people are coming back at them is the profit, which is they're not the WNBA is losing money, but they're not even worried about that. They're asking for a percent of revenue, which is different from the NBA. I think WNBA is like I could pull it up real quick, but I feel like it's a lot lower. Like the NBA is like 40% revenue compared to the WNBA is like 7% of revenue or something like that, which is crazy.
I think that's the clip that I was trying to talk about, but I couldn't remember it for real. But yeah,
Yeah,
I think that's what I was. Yeah, that's what I was getting at.
let me see. I know it's something crazy. Yeah, they get 9% of the revenue of the NBA, which has nothing to do with how much money they make.
Right.
Nah, yeah, it was immature on their side for sure.
Wait, well, that's not. Wait, why you say that like you was agreeing with us? That's not what I was saying at all. Like he was like, yeah, like no.
I mean,
I don't get how
I'm
that.
just saying, like, from my own point of view, I think it was just immature. Like, I don't know why they did that. Like, knowing dang well you're not bringing in as much money.
You didn't hear nothing. You didn't hear nothing I just said.
No, I mean, no, I heard you. I know what goes in with like bringing the revenue and all that, and I know what they want to get paid for.
So, but okay, the NBA is 49 to 51% of revenue, not profit, but of the revenue. And the WNBA
Yeah.
is 9%. Do you see how they can take issue with that?
You know, the 9% is being generous. There's not even 100% to get.
What?
They don't got money.
They do have, but they're making money.
No, they're not.
They
They've been
have
in the
revenue.
negative in the past couple years.
That's the
That 9%.
profit. That's the profit.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's the profit. But I'm saying like that, the 9% is literally like the only profit they have. The rest of that revenue is not even it's owned money to other places.
okay, and some of you gotta understand the NBA or WNBA has only been around for like 20 something years, I think, less than 30. The NBA, hold on, I'm gonna pull it up on my computer. The NBA didn't start making money until the 80s, uh, and but their
Oh
profit share
well,
was
we
high.
got another 50 some years to go until WNBA players make their first million.
Huh?
It ain't gonna be anytime soon.
You said what? Okay, but hold
I
on,
said,
though. Look at this stuff, Phil.
But look, all I'm saying is this.
But
Like,
hold on, no. Look at this though. The NBA didn't start turning profit until the '80s, which is like
alright.
40 years after the what's it called. Let me see. And the NBA started in '46. It took them how many years is that? I'm not good at math. It's a lot. They're like 35 years,
34,
36.
34.
And that man, this says '80s. It doesn't even give a like an actual year, but this is the '80s. But uh, kind of.
Look. I mean, I understand like the revenue part of it, the revenue part of it. All I'm saying is there is like giving the WNBA player like about the same percentage of revenue as NBA players are receiving from the NBA. There's no money in it. Like I don't think you understand. I don't think that WNBA is earning enough to give them a high percentage of revenue themselves.
But,
Like, I don't think there's a high.
okay, can you see though the? I'm not gonna say hypocrisy because you didn't do it, but like, can you see? Do you okay? So in the it says in the '80s that the NBA made the players made 50% of the league revenue, in which they
Okay,
were negative. Like I just said, they didn't start making money to the '80s. Can you see how
all right.
let me look up the '70s. But okay, so do you think they were overpaid then?
They were probably getting paid the same amount as the players are getting. The WNBA players are getting paid today.
What? You didn't answer my question. I said, do you think they were getting overpaid if they're
No.
making 50? What do you mean no? So,
Oh,
so I'm saying they're making 50% of revenue, but the WNBA is making 9% to 50% that when they were negative.
I think that's correct.
Okay, like all right. I'm not trying to put no titles on you, but it's kind of it's double standard. Like I don't get it. So why
He
come
said,
the NBA in the
"Oh,
'80s, the NBA in the '80s were negative, right? Or until the '80s, but they're making 50% of the revenue. The,
All right,
the,
look.
the
I'm,
WNBA is in the negatives, but they're making 9%.
okay, look. You got the facts on your side. Yes, right now. Yes, I would say that. I don't got my facts on me.
What's
But
that?
what I'm saying is this though. Look, what I'm saying is this. Is the game growing? Yes, the game is growing heavily, but they're still not like yeah, the NBA
They're
was
not
probably
turning
not turning a
profit.
profit.
Yes, they're not turning
And
profit.
the NBA was not turning a profit, but the WNBA is nowhere near even close to turning a good
That's
profit.
not true. That's not true. Like you're just
You don't
saying
know that.
stuff. That's not true.
You and me don't know that. The accountant looking at their books know that.
They
And I bet
said
it's bad.
I'm pretty sure they said it was projected to be turning profit. I think either this year or the year after that.
And they say a lot. Like, come on, like we know damn well, like there's no one near turning a profit.
Why do we know that? You're just saying that, but like you
Got
don't
green
know that.
dildos. They got green dildos being on the court every single day. Like obviously, even security, even the security is not tight at a WNBA game. So you think their books are tight?
And for
No, nigga, they don't got no money, bro.
what the
Come on.
dude, he just got arrested for doing that. But
And guess what? His movement continued. It's purple now. Like, come on.
all right, I don't know what that has to
I
do
feel
with
like you don't want. I feel like you don't want going to the place and throwing.
you. I feel like you was the type of dude to do that. But again, like, what does that
Yeah,
have
like
to
how do
do?
you know that?
You already told us purple. What does that have to
So
do
how do
with
you know
their?
the color?
What does that have to do with their revenue
Yeah, bro.
split
Like,
being
you
nine
got that
percent?
happening. You honestly think like they got money? Like, come on, bro. They ain't.
But okay, but what about when the NBA was losing money? They were still making more. What like I don't get
Cause you
why
don't understand. I mean, because one, like they don't got nobody else bankrolling them. The W got they got the NBA's back to rely
it
on, and
doesn't
that's
matter. They
why
had
they're even
somebody bankrolling them to keep on
nine
operating.
percent of revenue they're getting is damn near from the NBA. Like,
That
come
doesn't
on,
even
at
make
this
sense.
point,
Okay, that makes absolutely no sense. You're saying their revenue that they generate is coming from the NBA. That doesn't even make sense, bro.
I mean, the NBA bankrolls them, so
You're just like I'm trying not to call you like names, but we know what you are. Like,
you trying to
dude,
call me a misogynist?
We know what you
like
are.
yes, like what are
Try,
you
you
talking
trying to call
about?
me a sexist?
Because you're not
He
making
said,
sense.
we know what you
I
are.
I
said
literally,
the WNBA.
I be telling y'all to watch the WNBA.
No,
It's
listen,
fire. They're athletic as fuck.
the
I'm just telling
WN.
you, they don't got the money to earn 40% revenue.
Listen, the W. That doesn't make the
It makes
WNBA.
sense.
I said they earn or they get 9% of the revenue they earn. That has nothing to do with the NBA. That like there's no correlation. That's how they get their revenue they earn. They get 9% of it, or the league.
There's a disconnect. I don't think Phil, unless I'm wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, Phil. Do you understand like how revenue and profit and that works?
Yeah, I understand.
No,
You
no, 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 no. Don't just say yeah to move
No, no,
on.
I do. Like revenue,
Okay.
like so whatever that company is making, right?
yeah, that's just how much
So
money they bring
yeah,
in.
yeah, how much money they bring in. So you get
So
9%,
WNBA is bringing in how much money?
an X amount. And then the players are getting 9% of that X amount.
Right. Okay. And in the NBA, players are making X. Well, they're bringing in X
They're
amount of
getting
money
yeah,
and getting
50% X amount of revenue.
50% of whatever that is. Right.
Regardless of
Unless,
profit.
yeah, I'm saying regardless of what X equals, regardless of what X equals, only 9% compared to 50%. Right. So I'm gonna ask you right now. Let's just say hypothetically they were bringing in the same amount of money, or let's just say hypothetically the WNBA was bringing in more money, right? Let's say they're bringing in. This is just I'm using small numbers so to make it easier for me, right? Let's say WNBA was bringing in $100, but only everybody's only getting paid 9%, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's only getting paid 9%. That's $9 a share around.
Mm-hmm.
And the NBA on this scale is getting paid on this scale. Let's say no. Let's say we're getting paid equal. They're both getting paid $100.
Okay.
Now that's what do you have to share? You either got $9 a share or you got $50 a share between people. For me, so it's the percentage wise of why they feel like they getting screwed over, which I can agree with because I mean it is that's so low percentage wise. Like all the players, all the time that they put in to only get paid 9% of all revenue, 9%. But
Mm.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm glad he was able to stay calm and like break it down the field to the level he can understand.
Hey, bro, hey, chill out, man, chill out.
So okay, did that
But
sway you? Did that sway you at all? So where you think like
for real,
maybe?
he said no.
All right, look.
no.
Do you,
Look,
do you want another example or?
you gotta hope, you gotta understand. All right, look, I'll put this into this way. Okay, hold on. I'll put you this way. Hold on, 1 second. But right, look, I'll put it this way. Right. So, like, I'm not even coursing off from what we're talking about right now, right? But I'm talking about a team, a sole club, a sole business in Europe. For example, Real Madrid, right? They made $1.19 billion in revenue just themselves, right? This is not a whole company. This is not a league. It's just a team. They made $1.19 billion in revenue, and their players don't like their players earn what? They earn about 7% revenue for the players.
That's
Like so, like,
when that is
and
a.
you got, and that's because they are actually making money. Like they're bringing in money,
I really don't get
and
your
it's still
example at all. But also that's completely different. You're talking about a team to players. We're talking about
League.
a league to players. Like Because for one, a team obviously has a staff, a whole staff, arenas, travel, bus, like I don't know, but travel, planes, all that stuff and stuff. So like, there, I don't know what a team's revenue to players is. I have no clue. Like
Yeah,
that's
so
a completely different.
he's basically saying the percentage numbers is off. It doesn't.
Yeah, that was it. There's no correlation to a league and a
Actually,
team versus.
yeah, I was completely off.
You say you were off,
Like do like the Premier League
and for one,
versus players.
I don't even. Yeah. If one, I don't even think that 7% is true though. I mean, I feel like that's.
Nah, it's not. It's 51%. But
So, oh my
So
goodness.
you just lied.
You just brought up a fake stat that has
Hey,
absolutely not even no correlation.
You tried to lie to make a point.
Exactly. And then when I had to think, I'm like, hold on, bro. Like, I don't know all what's called. But I know what's called. Messi is like making like $1 billion. Ain't he? Like, there's no way that the players make 7%. Like that, like you just flat out lied, and then you like that argument made no correlation, like at all, bro.
Yo, chat.
oh,
This is one thing. This is another thing that we deal with Phil off camera, off screen. He's a habitual liar. He lies just cause. He lies for no reason. He just a liar.
Like,
all right, but look though. All right, so the WNBA and NBA, right?
if one you had no
For-
argument,
for-
you just said a stat with
I'm
no
saying,
argument.
okay, so look, so there's 100% revenue to be passed out, right? To be configured out, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when the team earns revenue, so the WNBA and NBA get 42% each of revenue, and outside investors get the remainder of it, right?
Wait, what? What are you talking about?
So no, I'm getting to my point.
No, but what are you
So
talking? You said
I'm
they earned
saying,
42%.
like, yeah, okay, so when you get the entity, the business, it has 100% revenue, right?
All right.
So the W and the NBA, they get 42% of that revenue.
Where are you
The
getting
other
that from?
percent, like I'm reading it right now.
Huh, sir, you not on the same device?
No.
Oh,
But look, though, just hear me out. You can find it yourself, but just hear me out. Just hear me out first, right? So and then the other, what's that? The other 68%? No, 58%. The other 58% of revenue goes to outside investors and like the remainder, right? So as an investor yourself, because I know you've invested in stocks and we all understand investing. So tell me where you can find an investor that gets paid based on revenue and not profit income. I just don't think anybody wants that. And then,
what?
but like I just don't know what I know what I'm
No,
trying
I
to
get what
say,
you're saying.
but
No,
I'm
I
just
get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. But an investor has that is a completely like your comparisons are just completely different. Like I get what you're saying. Investor is getting profit, like not just money earned, right? But that's different from talent. Like that's different from just people. That's okay. Let's use this example. Let's say our podcast is me, you, Joe, right? Us three, and let's say Dorian, B. Jones, and Thomas had their own podcast, right? Let's say their splits is 33% each. Our splits is me, Joe, or I'm 40, Joe is 40, and you're 20. Do
yeah.
you would look at their podcast and be like, their splits make sense, and then ours don't. You see that from that lens?
Yeah, I see.
Regardless of how much, let's say they got the biggest podcast in the world, and ours is just not making much money at all. It doesn't matter to you though. It's like, all right, I'm not saying I won't, B Jones's money, but you want the same percentage. Like that just would make sense in your head.
Right.
I mean, okay. Let's say they
You
do get
still
their
don't care
CBA
about
approved.
none of that. You don't care.
No.
You don't-
I get your point. I get your point. Let's say they get their CBA approved. They get their percentage of revenue moved up 40 whatever percent. How much of a boost in their contracts do you honestly think that's gonna be?
I would say what like from 9 to 40 is what 30%. I would say a 30% boost like that would make.
You honestly think that boost is gonna be like what? You really think they're gonna touch like
I don't
come on.
care, bro. Oh my goodness. Like she said, ain't no, she's not asking to get paid when LeBron is playing, getting paid. She wants the revenue.
They'll never touch LeBron type
It
money, bro.
doesn't.
No, like
It doesn't matter how much money. I don't care. I'm just saying. I'm could see from their perspective. You called them childish for asking for just a percent of money for like you set your price, right? So regardless of what it is, what you feel like you should get paid is your decision, regardless of if somebody else just think you deserve it or not. It don't matter. It's you that's the one that's you feel me taking care of your family with it.
yeah,
For one,
true,
so I
true,
don't think you could be childish asking for money that you feel that you deserve. Now I mean it's levels to it. I get you could be delusional at certain aspects, but if they got a fair argument, then that's the argument. Now, granted though, I'm pretty sure the WNBA players agree to their current splits that they're at now. I will admit I'm not for sure. I don't understand, but I'm pretty sure the way these agreements work is that they you feel me agree to that 9% or whatever. But I mean, if they feel like they outplayed it, then they
I just read something kind of funny too, though. So, like the Pacers, right? They're building a new practice facility, which is gonna be about like 49% of the like team salary income, right? And like the which is gonna be it's gonna cost them what 70-80 mil, I think. And the Fever are building their own facility, which is gonna cost them 74 mil. Yeah, that's like 540 5,400% of their income. They don't got that type of income. They're just betting on being big. Like it's like, bro, like I just don't. I don't know, bro. I just let's just play for now. Wait until the league gets bigger and stuff. Like I don't. Just playing, just dribbling shit. Nah, I'm chilling. I'm chilling. I'm chilling. I'm chilling. But I'm chilling. I'm chilling. I'm chilling. I'm chilling.
Careful.
But nah, yeah.
man pay them what they
Props to
owe.
them, bro.
Pay what they
Props to them.
deserve.
No, no, they're not old shit. They're already getting paid from board money. They're not getting. They're not old shit, bro. They're not. They're not,
You
bro. They're
sick,
not.
yeah,
They're
bro.
literally getting paid what they're able to get paid. Like
They're not
it's
getting
not
paid
that
what
they're.
they're getting able to get paid. If it's
Oh, right.
so, but
You
okay,
tell.
if the players deserve 9%, I don't know what the rest is, but like the coaches, they getting paid. Like I don't know, bro. Now I do understand.
Basically, I think to like simplify, dumb it down, simplify it, they do deserve more percentage of revenue.
I'm,
It's that simple.
I did
Like,
feel say, and again though, it do not have to be 50 like the NBA. It could be
right.
15. Like and this 9 is crazy. Like,
I mean, it
Yeah.
will never be 50 like the NBA.
But it's like less
but
than
okay, for what?
10%.
Why do you have to?
Dang,
But Phil, why you gotta say that? Like, what was your point? Like, what is your point saying
bro.
it'd never be
You
50?
know
I
what
mean,
Phil is. You know what Phil is.
I
I
love the
get it. I'm saying I
WNBA
get it. Your
though.
culture is different, but come on, bro. Women get treated
Okay,
differently
no,
over
no,
here,
no.
bro.
Now, see, no. Now you gotta go there and say it's due to my culture. I actually support the WNBA.
But you're speaking
I got
down though.
one. I watch the WNBA games.
Why are you?
I be wanting to buy WNBA jerseys. I actually
What do you mean?
support it.
Okay,
I'm just
you be
saying,
willing to do it. Buy
but they're
one.
old. They're not actually old.
But okay, okay, all right. Just before, let's one more time. I'm gonna ask this before we wrap it up. I ain't trying to keep harping on it. But why do you think that even back in the '50s that NBA deserves more percent of the revenue than the WNBA? And it,
Bruh, because, bruh. Look.
Careful. Nah, speak your
because
mind
what
though.
is they're
Speak,
women?
speak your mind. That's why. Look, that's why we made the podcast to begin with.
I'm
Speak
saying,
your mind.
no, I'm saying because of
Speak.
what? Why?
Yeah, but
Why?
stand on it though. Once when you say it, stand on
Because I get so you saying because they make more money, that doesn't make sense at all. It's just because they make more. I said percent of the money that they make. Just say it, answer.
Uh,
Because again, Netflix actors, all these what's it called, they get paid. Netflix is in great debt. I don't even let me. What is Netflix debt? It's something crazy. Shoot, I
it. Go
swear.
ahead.
hey,
You
hold on.
gotta speak your mind.
Hold on, okay, hold on. Before I answer this, it literally says players are not eligible to receive a 50-50 revenue split, but only if the league hits certain revenue growth targets, which it hasn't consistently met yet. Just saying.
No,
right?
no,
And
but
then also,
Netflix is $16.9 billion in debt, but they actors still get paid. But
Dang,
go,
I didn't know they was that much dead.
I didn't know it was that bad either. 16 billion is crazy.
I mean, I feel
But
like that's just too.
but you
That's just
well, that's different because it's not just
yeah.
all women
That's different.
in playing basketball. All right.
What do you mean, bro? Like I was watching a freaking Sparks and what's it called? Sparks and Storm game.
Just because you watch them, that don't mean you
They went
feel
a
how
three
you feel.
over. They went a double OT, bro. Rakia Jackson hitting shots, Kelsey Plum hitting shots. You know, no, I just
Look,
think they're not exciting enough.
All right, just say that.
it took now. Look, mind you, it took you like 30 minutes to say that.
What's good, Linda Carter?
Say what?
But
To say they're not exciting enough.
yeah, you just don't
I
like
said,
them. You just don't like them. You just don't like. Hey, and plus, you act like you're watching them. If
Joe just said the WNBA is not exciting enough. You heard it here first, guys.
Phil, that's you.
And I'm gonna say, hey, L Rage Bait, L Clip, you tried it. It didn't work. But that's you. That's literally you that said that.
No,
But
look. No.
no,
I
no,
think
there's no look.
no. There is. Just I'm gonna end it on this point. I think they're definitely exciting. I was just joking. They're definitely exciting.
You are.
I don't think there's a reason why. There's not a true reason to why I think the men deserve to be getting paid. They're getting 50% of the revenue back in the 80s, and the women don't deserve to get that now. I'm going off of what I have read, what I have seen, and that's there's just not enough money to give them that 50% revenue. That 50% revenue is look, because
But
what if they
again,
go to that 50%? Hold on, what if they go to that 50% revenue and whether being able to get paid what they're owed is nothing and nothing changes in their salary? What if that?
what are you talking? Wait, whoa,
I mean,
whoa, whoa. I know
mathematically, bro,
what
look,
does that even
mathematically
mean?
that don't make sense. Mathematically that don't make
What
sense.
you just
But
said.
that other
If they're making more percent of the med revenue, how would their money not go up? They're making a bigger percent of the revenue.
because
What are you trying?
look, they
Yeah,
have
dude,
so many.
I see what you tried to. I literally do see what you tried to do, but you're wrong.
No, I don't
But you
get it. I
know,
don't.
they have so much. Look, the NBA itself as a brand, their advertising itself, it brings in money. They don't need outside investors.
What
The
the
W,
fuck? Oh my goodness. What does that have? First of all, you think the NBA don't have outside investors? What are you talking about?
no, they do,
So
like
what did you just say
ESPN, all
they
that.
don't?
I mean, like ESPN and all that. Like, obviously, they like.
You literally just said they don't need it. But okay.
I don't know how to explain it, but like, it's just like, man, like, just like this shit down, Joe.
Hey, bro, Phil's an idiot, bro. I think.
No, just say what
Hey,
you want to say. Say what you truly want to call me.
we
Idiot.
can't do that here on this beautiful landscape of Twitch.com TV,
Yeah, bro.
twitch.tv slash your afterthought. With that being said, that is a wrap. Episode 3 of Undrafted Thoughts podcast. We are your co-hosts, P. Duffy, the Dada, and Baby Joe. And B. Jones is currently off at fall camp, so he will be back soon. But this is your episode 3. Peace out. See y'all on the next one.
Peace.